Quite the reputation, legend by name and legend by reputation is this competitor. For now,
wait a minute, I think he's got something to say.
He's got a response for Clay Wilson.
I heard you mouthing off a minute ago, and I just want to say on behalf of everyone here, shut up, stupid.
Okay, come on, that's not fair, Joe.
It's been a long time since I've been able to come back to Canada, but damn it, I'm glad to be here, and I'm even gladder to be able to kick your ass all over this ring tonight.
I mean, he may have a point there.
Now, I heard you making comments about my age. Yeah, I've been around a long time. I've been in a lot of wars. I've been to 46 countries in this career. I have traveled this world. I have beaten everybody. I have pinned them all, 1, 2, 3. I've had title after title after title. But there's nothing I want more than the title of the guy who kicked Clay's ass.
I suppose I hate to admit it, a lot of people like that title too.
And by the way, I did hear certain things about your mom, and by all means, I might be your daddy.
Oh, hey, okay. Come on, that was unnecessary, Joe. Mama jokes, really?
I might be your daddy.
Who said it was a joke?
The penguin there might be your daddy.
Joe is a stud.
What's next? O.J. Simpson jokes?
Who's your daddy?
Oh, no, come on. No, Joe.
Daddy.
Don't encourage this.
Well, Clay Wilson very distraught by these comments from legend.
And because of that, he's going to have a psychological advantage once the bell rings.
Seemingly Joe not very concerned with the words from Clay Wilson. Now as we get things going here.
Joe well versed in singles and tag team wrestling. Speaking of tag teams, one half of Sex and Violence with the one and only Edge. AKA at that time, Sexton Hardcastle.
Oh yes. Now Clay focused on the crowd. This could be a mistake. These fans.
It's clear who the fan favorite is. Not that means anything in the end.
Nearly 50 countries Joe has competed in, the international superstar. And these fans firmly behind him here at the Hamilton Convention Center.
And Kevin, the countries he's wrestled in Germany. He had tremendous runs in Germany, UK, Puerto Rico, Kuwait, Italy, Nigeria, Switzerland, Spain. He's even wrestled in Russia.
That's quite the career, quite the list of places to travel to. But as far as Clay's concerned, all that matters is what happens in that 20 by 20 here tonight.
I know some, Clay.
Oh,
they're here for the Tie Cats.
They're never shy to let Wilson know what they think. But now Joe coming out of the corners with these clotheslines and body slam. Wilson in a world of hurt, the pro's pro.
Oh, Clay Smiley rolling out of the way.
Always prepared for that situation. You know, earlier backstage, Wilson was tying up his boots. He tied them up so tight that he actually tore a lace. I immediately saw Clay go into his bag, pull out a new shoelace. He's always prepared for any situation. That's what makes him the pro's pro.
That's what makes him a wrestler's wrestler, Kevin. But again, Joe E. Legend, you cannot refute this man's reputation. Again, a famous faction on the Ontario indie scene and throughout other provinces known as Thug Life. Again, him and Sexton Hardcastle, a fellow by the name of Christian Cage, as well as Zach Wilde, Bill Scullion, and managed by handsome Johnny Bradford.
That's quite the unit for sure, but here tonight, Legend cannot, he's going at it on his own. He's got no one watching his back.
And, you know, sometimes Kevin, he likes to be called Just Joe.
Just Joe?
Just Joe.
Well, now Wilson finding that out firsthand, going face first into all of these turnbuckles, going for 3 for 4. And can we make it 4 for 4?
Oh, he's going for the perfect quadruple execution.
And these fans, they love to see it. There he goes.
Oh, a little bonus.
Finding out just how well educated these fans here in Hamilton are.
Oh, they definitely exceeded my expectations past 3.
Now Wilson now in a lot of trouble. Oh, just face first onto that mat.
I mean, he's got to be dazed after that.
Dazed and confused.
Some of those pads fool you. Under it's just pure metal.
On Wilson once again. About to fall victim to that maneuver, but rolls directly to the outside.
I don't think he knows where he is.
I'm sure Wilson would love to forget that he's in Hamilton.
Yeah, sometimes I do too.
Again, weren't you raised in this town?
I live in Ancaster. How many more times do I have to tell you?
But now Wilson on the outside, just biding his time. This could start to frustrate Joe a little bit.
Wait, where did Clay go?
Did he go under the ring? Is he looking for something?
I don't know.
Even Joe seems a little confused.
Yeah.
Harry not able to confirm where he is, not even starting the count. Oh, Wilson! There he is! Joe has no idea!
Oh, he does now!
Shot to the midsection.
Yeah, that's that veteran savvy there, Kevin. I mean, Clay couldn't even fool him with that. Clay probably could have fooled anyone else.
That was straight instinct from Joe.
It's been in the game too long to fall for something like that.
Oh!
Well, Harry D admonishing him for that as well. He should.
No, he was going for the claw. He was going for the iron claw there.
Yeah, right.
Oh! Chop in the corner there. Wilson feeling all the effects of that. And, well, I guess he gets one to the back instead. Wilson trying to cover up, but it backfired. Clothesline in the corner from Joe. Wilson in a lot of trouble, not able to get back in this match just yet. Irish whip and a lariat to follow it up.
I was talking to Joe earlier about, again, telling me about the places where he's wrestled throughout Ontario. He said the places I didn't wrestle would make a much shorter list, if there are even any.
Well, you said it with Matt Cross. If you were to put a red dot on everywhere he's wrestled, the whole map would be red. Same thing could be said about Joey Legend.
Again, he was in the indie hotbed of Manitoba for quite some time, had some wars with Bad News Allen, a legend here in Canada.
Oh! But now Clay focusing in on that leg of Legend. This is exactly what makes Clay so dangerous, finding that target and now just focusing in on it.
Can't quite reach Clay. He tried. This is smart by Clay. He's finally found a game plan that'll work for him.
And another thing Clay is well known for is those various submissions. Could be about to lock one of them in. DDT to the leg, driving it heel first into the mat.
Now, you may criticize Clay's personality, but in a lot of ways, he has started out like Joe has. Again, wrestling at shows for literally bags of peanuts sometimes.
Well, Clay's worked his way up the ladder here in Ontario, and now considered by many to be the top technician, maybe in all of Canada, and even the northern United States. I'm just tying up the legs there. Joe E. Legend has nowhere to go. This is truly Clay's match to lose at this point. With Joe down on the mat, he can't use that strength. He can't use much of that athletic ability. All he can do is wait for the right moment to capitalize, and that may have been it. Forearm shots to the chin of Wilson. Oh, and it could be time. Wilson fights out, though. And now, the shin breaker.
Injured leg still a factor.
And just Wilson immediately going back to that leg as soon as he has a moment. And now tying it up in that bottom rope, which generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, is the tightest wound rope in that ring, adding more torque to that hold. When you only got 5 seconds before the official disqualifies you, you got to take full advantage of that. Not that I condone that.
Oh, there you go.
Once again, grabbing a hold of that leg. Oh, but getting a little bit too close to Joe. Now those forearms again coming into play. Wilson just barely able to block it, getting back in this now. Chest first into the turnbuckle goes Legend. Well, now once again, the leg right up against that apron. So proud of himself is Wilson.
Well, he should be.
Should he? I don't know if he should be, Bill.
Well, he's not doing anything illegal. He's just working over the leg.
Not illegal, no, but there are better ways to go about it.
I have seen Joey Legend do that sort of stuff in his career.
And now Clay back.
It's not okay when Clay does it?
Well, again, Clay has a certain reputation when it comes to going outside the rules. And again, my issue with it isn't that he's doing it, it's that he doesn't have to. He's the pro's pro. He's a wrestler's wrestler. He could win this match with pure mat wrestling, but instead he likes to go outside or just outside of the rules.
Well, maybe he felt that this is the best way to beat someone like of Joey Legend's caliber.
I could very well
wait a minute.
deny that, but now
Clay, do not turn your back on this man.
all he's done is anger a legend. Clay seemingly knowing what was behind him. And now a flurry of chops in that corner. Wilson's chest may be caving in here.
Oh, but again, leaving that leg prone to Clay kicking.
Now Wilson responds with a forearm. Legend as well. Clay now. Both these men just going shot for shot. Clay seemingly getting the better in this exchange. Although, Legend now with a couple of roaring elbows, but takes out the eye, ducks the line. Both men meeting with that last one.
Ooh, Clay going inside out. Almost a 360.
The amount of force required for that clothesline, sending both men down to the mat. Harry D checking on both competitors before continuing the count. Wilson now starting to stir. Legend moving that leg, trying to make sure it can still carry him throughout the rest of this matchup.
And Clay again, I talked to him earlier. He resents the fact that Joey Legend gets credit for, again, paying the dues the way he did. And Clay said, I don't get enough credit for paying the dues the way I did. And you know what else he said? And maybe it's good that Joe didn't hear this. Ron Hutchison, who did he ever beat?
Well, Clay never shy to put others down, especially when they're in the ring with him. But Joe just unloading on the Pros Pro. Still looking for any moment to stay in this.
Hey, Ron also trained someone you know quite well there, Kevin. One Kingdom James.
Oh, is that right? I thought I had heard that name before.
Exactly.
Taking out Wilson with that clothesline. Ooh, drops that elbow right on the cranium. This could be it. Hooks the outside leg. Wilson kicking out. Joe first to his feet. Wilson still feeling the effects. Joe could be calling for the end here. Going for that brain buster, but Wilson fights out, knowing it means the end. Oh, hooks the arm. This could be it. Takes him up. Wilson slides out.
Barely.
Rear waist lock applied, holds onto those ropes, creates that separation.
Ooh. And the presence of mind here of Joey Legend is still something to behold. Clay sidestepping him there.
Yeah, Wilson just out of the way of that elbow. And now hits it from the top. Legend could be moments away from putting Wilson down for the 3. Climbing up to the bluffs there. And Joe coming down from the top with that elbow. But all that weight coming down on his leg. You can see him favoring the knee.
Clay looking a little more dazed with every shot.
Dazed, but Joe, does he have enough strength left in that leg for the brain buster?
This has got to be it. But he can't go for the cover. That knee gave out.
Not able to capitalize. Wilson just getting the shoulder up. You got to think if he had gone for that cover right away, Wilson would be down. Now the question remains, what's it going to take to put one of these guys down for the 3 count? We could be moments away from finding that out, Bill. Now possibly going for a Uranagi, but Wilson using those elbows. Ooh. Shot once again to the knee.
Yeah, Clay's going to go for a submission sooner or later, and this may be it right here.
Kicking in the hamstrings of Legend and calling for it. Going for a figure 4, fights out of it.
Put on the brakes.
Discus elbow.
What a shot.
Wilson hooks the inside leg, but he's on the bottom rope.
Just barely. Again, knowing where he is, ring awareness.
And that's those veteran instincts.
And it's keeping him in this match, but for how much longer, though, Kevin?
Harry trying to explain it to Clay. He may not like it.
Again, Harry D has refereed several matches with Joey Legend.
Trying to bring Legend back up to a vertical base. Wilson.
Oh, okay. You know, I can't agree with that, Kevin.
That was a mistake.
That's a little too far.
Now removing that elbow pad, just adding more insult.
But I might win him the match.
Oh, but goes underneath. Using those elbows, trying to break out. Takes him flat. Liner connects. Hooks both legs. Joey Legend victorious.
Your winner, Joey Legend.
The veteran instincts paid off in the end. Anyone else might have been finished off a long time ago.